Welcome to the Raven Space on YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Raven Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm super excited. We have a great topic to talk about, and we have some other important things I think we should also talk about. We're going to hop right in, but first I want to say please subscribe to the Raven Space on YouTube for the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Also, I'm going to ask you guys to help us out and share this video. You can help grow Raven Space Nation, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys help us out. Now let's go to the topics for today. The first topic is about the Ravens winning. The second topic about Perriman being benched. Third topic is that Mosley is healthy after a scare. And then we go into the mailbag and the comment of the day, my favorite part, and a part for you guys to get in on the action. Now, the first topic, the Ravens beat the Packers 23-0 to improve to 500 on the season. So, super exciting. Basically, the Ravens are kind of turning that corner, and I'm excited because you guys know that I've been supremely disappointed with the Ravens play this year. I thought that we looked bad at several times this season. But when it gets cold, and when football gets harder, that's when scrappy teams like us, this is where we show out and this is where we show up. Can we maintain this momentum? I don't know. Our offense has to get better. The offense was still bad. Let's not pretend. You know, we had one big play from Wallace, which is awesome. But our offense has to get better. Our defense is starting to round into that playoff defense. Some people want to call it Super Bowl caliber defense. I'm not there yet. We beat bad teams. We don't beat good teams. So let's wait until we play well against good teams. But you can see we are coming around. I don't think we're in the playoffs yet. I still think on paper other teams are better than us, but we're coming around. The game ball has to go to Matt Judon. Matt Judon showed up. He showed out, and it was his coming out party. This is the best game Matt Judon has ever had, I believe. 2 sacks, a forced fumble, many pressures. This is the best game he's ever had, so he deserves a game ball. The Ravens won. I'm excited. In the future, we're going to do post-game shows, so I'll go in more detail. On the daily, I don't really go into that much detail because I want to talk about the news, but super excited about the Ravens at 500. If we can get better on offense, we have a chance. If we can be a good offensive team, and a great defensive team, we have a chance. It's going to be hard against the Patriots in the playoffs, but we have a chance. So I'm excited to see how that all works out. Now we're going to go to the second topic, which is a topic that I'm a little passionate about because the Ravens benched Perriman, hoping to light a fire under him. And Brashard has been disappointing on several levels this season. He had a good season last year for a third-string receiver, and he was supposed to be a star, and it's just not working. So he was a healthy scratch from the Packers game, which I thought was a great offensive move because he was hurting your offense, and also you get to get Chris Moore in there and Michael Campanaro, who both showed their worth as returners. I thought Michael Campanaro had a great return, and I thought that Chris Moore had a great return. So Perriman needs to be a great receiver if he wants to get on this roster. Can he do that? I don't know. But, you know, the reason that he's a football player is because he was the best at what he did on, you know, so players like that, they have a chance to get out the funk. So I'm hoping he gets off his funk. Is he a great receiver? No. Is he going to be a great receiver this year? Definitely not. But you don't want to get the guy, you know, you don't want to get him down too much, right? Anything can happen in this game we call life. And if he just turns that switch on with that speed, that height, and that jumping ability, he can be special. Now, he doesn't have the hands, but if he can develop that and be consistent, the Ravens may have a good receiver. I'm excited to see how he bounces back. Either it's going to make him better or it's going to break him. And either way, the Ravens have an answer about who he is, and they can make plans to move on or keep him here. Now we're going to move on to the third topic, which is that the Ravens escaped disaster in Green Bay as Mosley escaped without injury. So it was a moment that was, you know, very sad at first, but then was met with some levity as CJ Mosley was not injured. Late in the game, CJ Mosley was limping off the field, and they were asking John Harbaugh about it, and Terrell Suggs came and said that, you know, Mosley's walking again, so everything's okay. And John Harbaugh said that the Ravens avoided being the Ravens avoid being the dumbest coaching staff in America. John Harbaugh said that, not me. John Harbaugh, right? So he understood how big of a deal it would have been if in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, CJ Mosley got injured when you're up 26-0. So, but CJ was not injured. He will be fine. He will play. And again, that what CJ does is almost invaluable. You see teams like the Cowboys, when they lose their middle linebacker, they can't even do anything, right? Because the communication is worse now. Again, you miss his play. You know, CJ Mosley is a good player, but now you miss the communication because he's the leader. And then you miss his play. It's a lot to handle, especially on a team like ours where basically our defense has to be perfect for us to win a game right now. And so it's a good thing that we have him. I'm super excited, and I really hope nothing bad happens to CJ because we need him very badly. Now we're going to move on to the mailbag question of the day, and the mailbag is sponsored by the Raven Space Patreon and our patrons. Thank you guys so much who support, and if you guys want to help support independent media, please go check out our Patreon page. We have great things for you guys, and I'm super excited for you guys to join us. And the question comes from Josh HW2, and he asked, "Why did you stop doing Madden videos? I really like them. And why are you going? What are you going to do during the off season?" Thank you so much, Josh. So I'll answer your first question first. Of course, I stopped doing the Madden videos because I wasn't sure if you guys like them. Let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do them again, I can do them. It's not an issue. Again, I enjoy playing Madden. I don't really have a lot of time to play video games nowadays, but if I do it for you guys, I'll do it. So just let me know in the comments below. Second thing, during the off season, we switch it up a little bit. We still do the feature, we still do the mailbag, and we still do Raven Space Daily. We don't have a post game show, of course, but we will have some highlights from the season. A lot of the things do stay the same, but of course we talk about drafts and stuff during the dailies and stuff like that, right? We talk about off season stuff. So we are also bringing the podcast back. Steven and I'm trying to get someone else just in case Steven can't make an episode. So, you know, I've got some emails from you guys, so I'm going to look at that. But we will be doing additional things. I have ideas for stuff, but right now, as you can see, super small, right? Don't have the financial backing to do bigger things. So we're going to do our best. We're going to try to do what we can. And we promise that we will always try to give you guys the best content that we can. Thank you so much for your question. Now we're going to move on to the comment of the day. And this comment comes from Jackie Baratpat101. Sorry if I messed that up. I'm pretty sure I did. And he said, "Been saying Marlon Humphrey is better than Brandon Carr, but it doesn't mean Carr is a bad corner." And I 100% agree with this statement. And the Packers game was the first game I thought there's a chance that Brandon Carr's job is not safe. Brandon Carr went out with the injury, and Marlon Humphrey played almost perfectly. Again, he wasn't the best corner on the field because he had to play with next to Jimmy Smith, who was a top 5 cornerback in the league. But for a rookie, this man has an uncanny ability to stick on somebody's hip. And I mean, the only routes he gets beat on are routes that all cornerbacks get beat on, right? Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson get beat on quick slants and quick comeback routes, right? Not quick comeback, quick curl routes, right? But the routes that, you know, bad cornerbacks lose on, like double moves and different things like that, he never loses. I think he's grown a lot from what I saw in college, and it's almost amazing how fast he's grown. So I was impressed by this young man, and he is quickly becoming one of my favorite players on the Baltimore Ravens, to be honest. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the Raven Space on YouTube for the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Also, please share this video, like, comment, do everything. If you want to be mailbag or a comment, put it below and you could get picked. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.